Hi Gemini, welcome to Heaven Healing and Tarot. This is Christina. Today we're going to get you some messages. Before I get started, I always send out some healing, so take a deep breath with me. Alright Gemini, let's see what your angels and guides want to tell you. Hang on. Here we go. King of Pentacles. Hangman, Four Swords, Two of Pentacles, Empress. All right, Gemini, what's going on here? It feels like everything's working out for you, but you're in this kind of stagnant energy where you're making progress, but it's very, very slow. It almost feels like you're not moving at all. It's like being in bumper to bumper traffic where you can only move like an inch every 5 minutes. You know, like you're still going forward and things, and you're working towards what you're supposed to be working towards. The energy's right, like as far as like you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're just not doing it fast enough. And it could be because you're taking a look at things, trying to see things from different viewpoints here, trying to maybe figure out like if the direction you're headed is the direction you're supposed to be on. I think it is, to be honest with you. I think you're on the right path, but I just feel like it's taking a lot longer than you thought it would. I feel like you might have a lot on your plate right now. I feel like you might be juggling a lot too, which might also be slowing you down a little bit. So we might have to eventually let something go so we can speed up our energy. But right now you're doing it. You're keeping everything afloat. Like I said, I feel like you are going in the right direction. I feel like everything's going to work out for you. It's just not moving very fast. But the Empress tells me that you are just in this nurturing kind of energy where you're just trying to do the right thing for everybody involved. Even if that everybody's only you. You're just trying to do the right thing. You're just trying to do what you're supposed to do or get ahead. And I feel like you're in happy spirits. Like I don't feel like you're down or depressed. I think you're okay. You might be a little tiny bit frustrated at how long something's taking you, at the process. You know, you might be frustrated at the process because it kind of feels like there's steps you have to take, and you have to take those steps in order. Like you can't skip a step. So it's like slowing you down a little bit. And I kind of feel like with Geminis, all the Geminis that I know usually have pretty fast moving energy. They're pretty upbeat, pretty, well, they can be temperamental, but they move. They have high energy. And so I feel like this is kind of like a real struggle for you because the energy's so slow. But the good news is I do feel like you're doing what you're supposed to do, or you're doing what you have to do in the meantime. All right, so let's get some more cards. All right, well, we got Two of Cups. Oh, Seven of Swords. Not liking that. Six of Cups. And Nine of Swords. All right, well, the only thing that I'm getting from this second row is that maybe somebody from your past who actually was a soulmate, somebody who either lied to you or cheated on you, is making some kind of a reappearance. And you're worried about it. you're kind of on the fence about this. You don't know which way to go or what to do. So, yeah, there's some anxiety, and maybe that's why you're not moving forward so fast, because you're not exactly sure what road to pick, what path to pick. It kind of feels a little, I was going to say the two rows kind of feel a little separate, but they stopped me from saying that because they might not be. So, I'm not really sure where this is going, Gemini. I feel like you're on the right path, and I feel like you're taking it slow. You're looking for answers. You might be like, this love situation might be just one more thing on your plate. You know what I mean? And I don't think you're making any decision right now. I think you're just taking life day by day and seeing where it takes you, because I feel like that second row kind of confuses you a little bit. But I still feel like you're frustrated with like maybe the movement of your career, or how slow school is going, or something along those lines. Something you're trying to accomplish that's just taking a lot longer than you thought it would. And maybe it is love, but I don't know, but I definitely feel like you have a soulmate here who wasn't always on the up and up with you, who's causing you some inner turmoil here a little bit, you know, causing you to overthink. It's got you a little bit of anxiety going on there. So let's just see what else comes out, because I'm not sure if this reading is split or not. Spread hope and joy. So that means that you have something to be hopeful for. Okay, you have something to be happy about. So even if this energy is moving a little too slow for you, you know you're going in the right direction. You know that where it's leading you, you're going to find happiness. So you do have something to look forward to. Even though you might be up in your head about a scenario, a situation, you know that eventually you're going to have something really great to look forward to. So I feel happy about that you have that hope. They're saying be patient. Here you go. Yeah. You're getting frustrated with being patient because things are just moving way too slow for you. Walking away. All right. So to me, that really feels like you're going to walk away from this. You're going to finally just be done with it, and you're going to be like, you know what? You don't get to live in my head rent-free anymore. I'm done. I'm walking away from it. And you're going to, wipe your hands clean of it. That's what it feels like to me. I mean, you could be walking away from something else, a different situation, but it kind of feels like you're walking away from Mr. Sneaky. That's what I'm getting out of it, but if it does resonate for you, like walking away from a different type of situation, that's okay too. Diving into a task. I kind of feel like that comes back up to the row one here, where things are just moving slowly, but you're in it, right? So it kind of feels like a project or school, or I don't know, like maybe you had to like get a certificate for something before you could do something else in your career. Like maybe you had to be certified before you could like actually move on or move up. So you're diving deep into a situation, and it's just slow moving. It's just slow moving, but it is going to benefit you in the long run. Whatever this is, I do feel like it's going to make you a better person, or more advanced in your career and your knowledge, like make you more attractive or desirable. But you're in it. But I think it's a good thing, and I think you know it's a good thing. It's just frustrating. But afterwards, when you start to come out of this, there's going to be, it says a new world is born. It's going to be like you have a whole new life. The energy's just going to change. And I feel like it's going to change pretty quickly for you. It's just like you just have to accomplish something first. Keep an open mind. All right. I'm not necessarily taking that as a love card, even though it is romance angels. You know, if I just think that it's more about keep an open mind about a situation that might be coming in. Like, don't turn it down immediately without really thinking it through. And I know you're doing a lot of thinking, right? But I still feel like you have that Gemini impulsive energy where you might want to make a quick judgment on something. But since you're in the slow moving energy, I think you should take advantage of it and harness it and keep an open mind on things. Because the more you think about it, it might end up being something that would work for you where initially you thought it wouldn't. So it could be a love situation, but I'm not really necessarily feeling that. I don't really have a complete clear picture of what's going on. So to me, that just means that there's different Geminis going through different scenarios. And they can't pinpoint it enough for this to resonate with everybody who's going to watch it. So they're keeping it kind of general. All right, so you got orange calcite as your crystal card, and it's saying, like communicate clearly, articulate well, keep channels open of communication between you and somebody else. So this is like, don't keep secrets, right? Especially if Mr. Sneaky's involved. Let's be open and honest. I don't trust you if you don't trust them. I don't trust you're not going to break my heart again. I don't trust you're not going to lie to me again. It's this orange calcite's bringing you open and clear communication. So things that need to be said will be said so that others can either learn from them or take action towards either fixing them or fixing themselves. I don't know. But it's definitely like going to help you with some clear communication. And maybe once you get some clear communication, you'll break through this kind of slow-moving energy, and it'll pick up for you. Gemini, I really hope you understood all this, because it was kind of vague. But let me pull you some charms. And this does not surprise me. You got the hot air balloon. So see the bigger picture. keep an open mind, right? Like, don't shut something down because you can't see it right in front of you. You know, maybe you'll see it further down the road, right? So look for the big picture. Have that big picture thinking, right? But it's okay to beat to your own drum. You don't have to follow a crowd. You don't have to do what other people think you should do. Find your own rhythm, all right? Abundance is coming in. It might be down the road, but abundance will be here for you. You have the pumpkin. The pumpkin is a very hardy fruit that grows, and yeah, I think there's going to be lots of pumpkins in your future, like lots of abundance coming in. Now you got my starfish, and I'm actually feeling, I have 2 meanings assigned to that, and I'm actually feeling both. One is shine bright, be the star that you are, even if it's taking you a little bit longer to get where you want to go, still shine bright, because you're doing something amazing. I feel like you're doing really good at whatever it is you've dived deep into, whether it be like school or some kind of work, or even if it's a relationship, just shine bright in it. But that's also about regenerating. And you know, when a starfish loses a limb, it does grow back, but how does it grow back? Very slowly. So it ties into this energy. But your angels are here. They're helping you and guiding you to explore what you need to explore, to have these thoughts, these thinking, this, you know, sometimes it might be overthinking, but you're exploring your options. And I think that that's wise. All right, but you will have something beautiful blooming for you in the future. It's coming. And I feel like with this tree, like everything is going to be okay. Like you're going to be able to put down roots and grow strong and be stable and sturdy. So whatever you're doing now that's taking a little bit longer than you thought, it's going to be well worth it. It's going to bring in stability for you in the future. So anyway, Gemini, that's what I have for you. So give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a comment. All those things help me a lot, and I appreciate you for it. Till next time, love and light.